Okay. All right.
Okay.
Apparently, we didn't have sound for the past few minutes. I do apologize about that. We're back.
All right. Now that we're back, let's talk about now what's going on Ustream.tv /channel /Ben Gold Gamer
You
for that.
can actually see the address right
Yes.
up here on the top. Ooh, look at that. I'm highlighting it as well.
Wow. You can tune in and watch Ben Gold go crazy on Millipede. It'd be funny if he sets a world record, trying to donate for charity. But pretty much, guys, what we're the purpose of this is to obviously raise money for the International Video Game Hall of Fame. And the first question a lot of people are asking is, what is the International Video Game Hall of Fame? Well, you have a Hall of Fame for video games. You have the Academy of Interactive Arts and Science. They actually do the actual Video Game of the Year award, the official one. They give out the official Video Game of the Year awards. And then you have Hall of Fame for actual video game systems, designers, producers, and even video game characters. But there was never a Video Game Hall of Fame for actual gamers. So there we go. Walter Day, the founder of Twin Galaxies, back in the early 1980s, he created an ideal to bring the crossroads of gaming to the crossroads of the world. And competitive gaming started in Ottumwa, Iowa, via Twin Galaxies, which then helped to foster a home for all these different gaming personalities. Guys like Billy Mitchell, guys like Todd Rogers, Ben Gold, Steve Sanders, and so forth. And
Is there any sort of significance to Autumna, Iowa, besides that's where Twin Galaxies was founded?
Um, well, the significance to it is that when they had the first video game championships, all the gamers from around the different um, states within the nation and outside of the world, they all flew into Ottumwa, Iowa to compete. And that's how competitive gaming, really started. It started in the arcades. That's how you got your first superstar gamers. And then from there, the culture grew. It went from arcades to PC. That's when you had the Quake and then you had the Doom and John Carmack started off with the Doom, and then you had Thresh, and then the rest of these other guys came in. Not during the same time those guys was doing Doom, you had Street Fighter with the SRK community, where you had Alpha.net, you had the Cannons, you had Seth Killian and so forth. That's where you had the Alex Valles, the John Choi's, and the other different gamers that all came into to the scene.
Now, I'll admit, I've never been into 2D fighters.
Yeah.
So I've always been a 3D fighting game player. But so I never knew who Seth Killian was before he started working with Capcom.
Oh, he was he was a part of the Street Fighter USA video game team.
Well, I have to say what he has done for Capcom and their whole organization, their public face, the way they keep Street Fighter and Marvel up to date with the tournament community has to be one of the greatest things I've ever seen.
See, Seth Killian grew up and he took it a step further. And that's not to say when he was younger he was immature. It's just that his ability to transcend his community, that has matured. He decided that he has done enough competing within the video games, and he's like, how can I take my community that I grew up in to the next step? And he decided to do some community networking and marketing, and then he aligned himself with Capcom and got a corporate entity such as Capcom to support the scene. And when Capcom came in and started to support the scene, that's when they found out, they were going to get a better development, and Capcom started to sponsor the scene. And then now look at evolution now, from what it used to be when it was the B series. Evo World Fighting Game Championships is the biggest fighting game tournament in the world. Players from all over the world, Australia, Germany, France, Japan, Korea, everywhere. They all come down to Las Vegas once a year, and they all compete for the World Fighting Game Championships. And, those are the giants and the champions you see today, such as Justin Wong, such as Daigo Umehara, such as IFC Yipes, Sam Kelly, Duck Duo. You have all these different personalities that has been formed through that type of competition throughout the years. So, but when you look back at its origin, um, when you look back at the origin of everything, it all started from Ottumwa, Iowa. This is where everything that you're looking at now, the blueprint was found in Ottumwa, Iowa. So Walter Day pretty much wanted to set a foundation, a home, so that where gamers can look back and say to themselves, oh, that was Persia walking in the background, guys. And they can say to themselves, we need a home for gamers, a place where all the gamers throughout the last 30 years can be recognized for their contributions. Guys like Seth Killian, guys like Thor, the Tetris champion, guys like Todd Rogers and the Billy Mitchells and the Steve Weebies and the Justin Wongs and the Fatalities. All these guys, they've been instrumental in building the foundation for the scene that we have now, all within their own genres of gaming. So Walter then set out to do whatever he could have done that he possibly can do. Huh? Oh, oops. Sorry, guys. We turned off the screen. We missed our thing. Oh.
You like that?
Yeah, I like that. So pretty much Walter Day then went out and sought to push the Video Game Hall of Fame. And in 2009, some of the world's most notable gamers all flew into Ottumwa, Iowa to endorse the International Video Game Hall of Fame. Let's go through a small little history. I tell you what, type in EmpireArcadia.com. We're going to take a history ride, guys. And the Empire's old website, /main. Oops. Yeah, /main. We're working on a new Empire site. Don't worry about that. We have some stuff in the background. Go to where it says library. You can click the thing where it says library. Yeah. And then scroll down slightly and then click the other word library. We have to hide this. Oh, not that one. Oops.
Wrong one, huh?
Yeah. Oh, now click library. And this is our old website that we had. And scroll down this library. Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Sorry about that. And you can. This is the back website that we have, stuff that we've done for the last 10 years, leading up to 2010. Scroll down to. Okay, let's slow down a little bit. All right, it's supposed to be the Age of Genesis. There it is. So yes, here we are. So this is the Arcadian Renaissance, the Age of Genesis, an article that we've done. You can click that green picture. Show you something real quick. All right. And this was the picture that was taken at the 2009 launch party for the International Video Game Hall of Fame. And we have some guys up there. Scroll up for a second. That's Todd Rogers right here. The guy right next to him, that's Tim McVeigh. He scored the first, not the bomber. It's for anyone asking stupid questions. That's Tim McVeigh. He set the first billion points in Nibbler. Excuse me. That's Jack Gale. The lady underneath him is Morning Dove. That guy is, I forgot his name. He's a politician, actually, for the state of Ottumwa, Iowa. The gentleman next to him is...
We all know Billy Mitchell.
Yeah, we all know Billy Mitchell. The guy with number 7...
I wonder who this guy is.
Oh, that's me. The guy in the middle, that's Tony Temple. And the guy next to me on my left, that would be Steve Sanders. That's Greg Lau. And
Walter
that's Walter
Day, another
Day.
person we should all recognize.
Yeah. So click back on the browser now. Some of these guys I actually... Oh, that's Paul Zimmerman right there. The guy with the glasses?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So scroll down now. Go through a little history lesson. You can scroll down. And then you can actually click that video. That video should work. Go straight to YouTube. I'm going to try to fit this video in on the screen. You won't get any sound, guys, because we're streaming off of stream. So we're watching a YouTube video. And... this was the launch party. It was recorded, and pretty much a launch party goes through the entire history of gaming that was led and pioneered by none other than Walter Day. I'm like the commitment and dedication Walter has put into the scene is recalculous, if that's even a word. That's a 1982 Lifetime magazine.
I can get you sound on this if you give me a few minutes.
Oh, okay.
We'll get back to that later, though.
Yeah. Well, all right. Jackson's going to give us some sound later, so when we stream a stream, we can get a sound on a sound. So, yeah, as you can see, There goes Walter. He put 30 years into the scene. 30 years. He has sacrificed his personal life to create a bedrock foundation for competitive gaming and gamers all around the world. Um, when you look at Empire Arcadia, our model is based off of Walter Day's model, which is pretty much trying to turn every gamer, no, every person in the world into a gamer. So
The way I see it is, these days, everybody is a gamer,
Oh, they are.
even if they don't know it. Even the house mother who's playing Farmville or something while they cook dinner, you're a gamer.
You're a gamer.
You're a gamer.
It's true. Video games is like the Borg. Resistance is futile. You know, we will all be one, whether you like it or not. So, there goes Steve Sanders playing Donkey Kong. And pretty much this launch event, the purpose of this launch event is instrumental in the history, because in 1982 or 83, I'm not too sure, the mayor at the time, Jerry, wow, I got to get my history lesson probably. I forgot his name, but the mayor at the time, Jerry, he along with Walter Day and the gamers that you see now.
Apparently, our stream just went down.
Apparently. One moment.
I have heard that Justin TV's having issues right now, and streams have been crashing.
Someone says I still see the stream. It's still good. Give us a second, guys. We're just gonna repost in a second.
Okay, the stream is still up. It's just we have API problems. Apparently, there's an issue with Justin TV, and that they actually are trying to work to get it fixed. But because my stream starts with a number, you can't really have classes that start with numbers in programming. If you know anything about programming, you can't really, things shouldn't start with numbers. So the fact that my stream starts with a number has been giving API problems for the past couple of weeks on Justin TV.
Oh.
And so sometimes we lost access to the API momentarily. Hopefully that's because they were uploading a new file and fixing the issue.
Do you think you may be changing it to 8 with an EI8 GHT?
See, that's too confusing. And the video ended.
Okay. So go back. We're gonna hey, what's going on? Fizzle to the Fizzle and One Shot. We're gonna go back. Okay, now scroll down. I want to show everyone a very important document. You can scroll all the way down. Oh, don't worry about that. That's Billy Mitchell signing my Power Glove. Scroll over here. That's the document. We can stretch that document, but not just yet. We just want everyone to see the overall document. In 1982/83, the mayor of Ottumwa, Iowa, helped proclaim the international Ottumwa, Iowa, as the International Video Game Hall of Fame, endorsed by Walter Day and the then young Steve Sanders, Billy Mitchell, Ben Gold, and so forth. Ottumwa, Iowa was video game capital of the world. In 2009, all those people that I showed you guys earlier, Tony Temple, Billy, myself, Fatality was even there. All those guys were honorees to the Video Game Hall of Fame, and they all endorsed the new proclamation, which is as you see, this is an official document, the State of Ottumwa, Iowa Executive Department. Can we zoom in and go up on the top? It's a proclamation. Okay, we can scroll across now. It says, in the name and by the authority of the state of Iowa, the proclamation is whereas in 1982, Mayor Jerry Parker, there it is, officially proclaimed Ottumwa, Iowa, the video game capital of the world. In 1983, we're going to scroll on and read the rest. One second. In 1983, Ottumwa served to host the first video game world championships, whereas Ottumwa, Iowa, Ottumwa is the birthplace of Walter Day's video game scorekeeping organization called Twin Galaxies. And whereas Walter Day and the community leaders are now working on a video game museum and Hall of Fame, whereas Billy Mitchell has pledged to donate to the museum the Donkey Kong machine on which he set the world record, which has still been unbeaten. And then they go into the swearing. Chester J. Culver, governor of the state of Iowa, do hereby claim that Ottumwa, Iowa is the video game capital of the world. And
Hold on. If the stream is lagging for you, it's because we're broadcasting in HD. On the bottom right of the stream, you should see a button that says Best. Click on that, and you can actually scroll down through the quality options. Just lower the quality a bit, and you'll be able to watch us, although not as high quality.
all right, for those who are wondering if there's anyone in the Empire that's going to be in the chat, no one in the Empire is going to be in the chat. So anyone who claims that they're going to be they're representing the Empire and that they're in the chat, that they are imposters, because we don't want no idiots coming on the chat and putting in some stupidness there. Anyway, it says a video game capital world and encourage video game lovers and near and far to support the creation of the Video Game Museum and Hall of Fame. And there goes the testimony by the governor himself. So that's what happened in 2009. Then last year they had their first class of 2010. And you know, guys like Eric Atkinson, and guys like Fatality, Todd Rogers, well, not Justin, but Billy Mitchell and the rest of these guys all were inducted into the class of 2010. This year now is supposed to be a class of 2011. Unfortunately, due to complications, it's been postponed. And they pretty much have to raise money because it requires money to host these type of events and for the support it needs. And the Video Game Hall of Fame needs help. So here we are as gamers coming to the aid and the pretty much, you know, initially. Oh, okay, one shot, no problem. But pretty much this year they decided, we decided as gamers that we would try to do something to help. So Patrick Scott Patterson, Liz Bollinger, who's the president of the board of the International Video Game Hall of Fame, and others created this event called Game Day, which is this weekend that we're going through. It started yesterday. And they're trying to raise money for the International Video Game Hall of Fame. We're either near or at $1,000 so far from the International Video Game Hall of Fame, and every person who's streaming and trying to raise money is keeping their count of money, which will later on be donated. And here at the God's Ark, well, we're $929.58 is what we're at right now. There's been 46 contributors, and yeah, pretty much we are just trying to make sure that we can raise this this money here at Empire Arcadia at the God's Ark with 8-Way Run and the support of the Council of Gaming Legends, such as Ben Gold, who's doing this thing in Millipede. We're trying to raise money so that we can then give it to the International Video Game Hall of Fame and create this like wall of contributors with all their names and all the people who watched. In return for the contributions, we'll be giving you guys high-level play throughout the many different video games that we're going to be hosting in the course of this day.
Once again, we are trying to get the word out, so whatever you can do to spread the word, tell your friends, tweet, Twitter, Facebook, you know, send tips to your favorite gaming news website. Still hoping that somebody could post information about Game Day 2011. I was about to say 2010. 2011. GameDayShow.com, as well as lots of the streams. Hopefully you can mention us as well. You know, spread the word. See what you can do. We need more people watching. The more the better. If we can get several thousand people watching and everyone donates $1, then we're good. Yeah, that's basically what we're looking for.
If you can donate more, we will be more than happy to take that as well. What is this? Is that greater than?
Yes, that's greater than.
Yeah, can you read that to me? What they say?
TG greater than Empire.
Yes, that's true. The Twin Galaxies is greater than Empire. They were here first. We're just doing our part to pretty much preserve the scene today. So.
Are you ready?
So, oh, one shot. Stop that. Behave yourself. You're on the stream now. People are watching. So, pretty much, let's look at some stuff that. Does anyone in the stream have any questions and concerns to the history and the video game scene and why this is important to support? You have any questions, One Shot? He says okay. that was a
Well,
nice
now,
cool breeze.
because we're streaming in HD, that means there's going to be about a 30-second delay
All right.
for people to see it.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Otherwise, it would be like 2 seconds to 5 seconds.
All right. Oh, one guy says no questions, but thanks for the history lesson.
Right now, I'm on GameDayShow.com. I'm looking at the other streams going on. Paul Zimmerman, not quite sure what he's playing.
He's playing a Game Boy Advance SP. That's what he's
No,
playing.
is that? No, that's District 151.
Oh, that's District
District
1.
151 looks like he's playing Pokemon Pinball,
He is.
that's my game. You got no idea. Pokemon Pinball, one ball, I go for 2 hours.
Oh, really?
I love pinball.
You know there's a world record for that, right?
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
But see, I'm not that good. Down at the break in New Jersey, in Denali, New Jersey,
Oh.
I do play a lot of pinball there, especially Lord of the Rings pinball. That's my favorite machine.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I tried playing in their league, but oh my god, the competition at the break in pinball is really, really good.
You know, it's funny because at Fun Spot, I'm going to answer your question one shot, and Lord Pertheus, we'll get to you in a second. You know, Fun Spot up in New Hampshire, they have a section for pinball. So it's definitely, and they have some champions that come there every year to compete in pinball. It's ridiculous. But let me answer this guy's question. What is the biggest reason someone should donate to the cause? Okay. A lot of gamers today who play competitively, right? They play obviously because they want to make money. But what quantifies your entire, your efforts throughout the years? Oh, who's that at the doorbell? I think we have Andre, which is Jago, and Remix on deck. Who? Who? Oh, that was a mailman? Okay. Oops, that was a mailman, ladies and gentlemen. And the mailman. So they have the thing right. You originally played because you wanted to win, but that changed with the time. All right, so the reason why it's important to support the Hall of Fame is because we want to look back. Well, overall, it is good to look back at the people who contributed to the scene, and they should be recognized for the years and the time that they put in. You'd be surprised that the people involved in dedicating, their time to the scene. If there was no Walter Day, I could not say that the competitive scene would be like this. I'm like, a competitive scene is inevitable. Lance, hey, what's up? Oh, it's Lance, guys. Watch out when you walk behind us. You may want to hold it back up. Lance is here to play some Soul Calibur with us a little bit later on. But we should.
I'll get in on that Soul Calibur too.
You getting in on that? Okay, no problem.
People will see me play Soul Calibur for real for the first time in a long time.
You brought your Soul Calibur with you, right? Okay, good.
Which Soul Calibur?
Which Soul Calibur? Which Soul Calibur?
I got 2 and 4 with me.
Okay, so there's enough here. All right, but yes, everyone who contributes to the scene, should be recognized for what they've done, and pretty much we want to recognize those people. It's only right to do so. Some people will feel, well, they don't need to be recognized. They're not, they don't care, and that's fine. But there are a lot of people that do want to be recognized for what they've done. So this is why having a Hall of Fame and a museum in which collects the physical memorabilia and history of gaming. It's very important to have that. So the International Video Game Hall of Fame calls for everyone's support, and if you can donate even $1, that's good enough.
Give me a moment. I'm going to restart the recording because this video is going on 700 megabytes now.
Okay.